Hi, I'm Dr. Tim Weir, and I gotta tell you, I love life. But when I'm not being a husband, a father, a grandfather, an author, or a practicing chiropractor, I'm the host of the television show, Loving Life with Dr. Tim Weir. I love to cook. I love to travel. I like to spend time with people who do what they love and love what they do. Join me and Elvis for the next 30 minutes as we help you discover how to love life. Hey, welcome to this episode of Loving Life. You know, it's all about finding things around you that you can do that will help you love life, and I think we've got a good show for you today. Let's get right to it. Hey, we got another great segment with Dan the Animal Man. Dan has got one of my favorite things in the world.
Hey, Dr.
Dan,
Weir, how you doing?
glad you're
nice
here,
to
man.
see you again. The almighty
Angleworm.
snake. Angleworm. This is a ball python. It's one of the sweetest, most docile snakes you'll ever be around. It comes from a very hostile environment, though. It comes from the Congo in Africa.
Yeah.
Western
Wow.
Africa. Yeah, it's a tough place to live. This creature right here, you notice it's not looking to come after us. It likes redheads. No, I'm just kidding. No, this snake, it's not looking for us. Now, that would change if we go pet a guinea pig or a hamster or a gerbil, a rabbit, any kind of rodent protein on our hands. You know, all living creatures put off scent. That scent floats in the air and snakes pull it in on their tongue and plug it into a computer-like organ in the roof of their mouth.
So he keeps doing the tongue thing. He's actually sensing the area.
That's right. He's taking in scent, you know. Old Spice today, right?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's not getting any rodent protein into his computer-like organ, the Jacobson's organ. So he's not really excited, right? He
Yeah.
doesn't view us as prey. And this snake has visited thousands of school children and been touched by many people, and you know, its uses. Now, when we rescued this snake, it was in pretty bad shape. Snotty nose, very skinny, and an animal that was on the verge of death, okay? A lot of people don't realize it, but you know, these animals, even though they can go so long without eating, you know, he eats every 2 weeks, but he could go months and months without eating and be fine. But that's not what he wants to do.
Okay, so what's happening here?
Nothing, he's just coming over. He's gonna seek out warmth, so we're like a living heat pad for him. And again, he's not afraid of you, he's not hostile, he's not mad at you. Matter of fact, why don't you just hold him for a second?
If my
Just see.
arm disappears, he has it.
Here, put your hands out like that. So these guys are, you know, they're very tropical, so they like it really warm. They like
Really?
a good 95, 98
Is that
degrees.
right?
Oh yeah. And reptiles, being they're cold-blooded, they thrive off of heat anyway. They don't function without heat. If there's no heat, a reptile is not going to eat. It's got to have heat. It can't process food. So oftentimes when people have these as pets, they don't really keep them warm enough or fed enough, and they deteriorate. It's really important when you get a pet to seek out the information you need. Knowledge is power, right? He's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. So this is all like ribs through here, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got ribs. Why, you want to adjust him?
Yeah, well, I was thinking it. Do you need an adjustment?
He's got great camouflage, though. Remember the owl that I brought on?
Yeah.
Yeah, his camouflage. Again, this is a camouflage creature for ambush predation. You know, he's a predator that's going to hang out and wait for that prey to come near him, and he's going to launch out and grab it. He's a constrictor, so don't be worried about venom right now.
Yeah. So I can feel him squeezing on my wrist there a little bit.
Yeah.
That's how he moves.
Yeah, he is a squeezer. And
You're a
one of
hugger,
these
aren't you?
segments, I'll bring a serious python in here.
Really?
Yeah, her name's Julia Squeezer. She's 13 feet.
Oh my
Yeah,
Lord.
we'll need a longer table and a wider frame.
So rodents?
Oh yeah, rodents, birds. If the bird's not home, he'll even eat the eggs.
Really?
Yeah, remember I told you he's a ball python? He's a ball python because when their characteristic is when they're upset, mad, annoyed, afraid, threatened, they will ball themselves up. That's how he got the name Wilson.
Wow. Did you draw a little face on?
We also have one named Spalding. Yeah.
That is so cool. So,
creature.
these are great, but I always tell people pets are not always...
You know, I don't promote them as pets. You know, if you're a snake lover, a snake person, and you've got the resources and the ability and the knowledge to take care of a snake, great. But, you know, you really want to make sure that you're the right person for the animal. Oftentimes people don't ask that question, and you really need to, because, you know, over my 25 years of doing this, I've rescued so many snakes and seen so many snakes that really need help, because, you know, people aren't feeding themselves with knowledge.
Yeah.
You gain the knowledge first to be a great steward of the animal, and then once that happens, then you take that step.
Dan, thanks for being with us, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Keep living life.
Uptone Pictures is a full-service script-to-screen production company which can help you create the proper messaging for any number of applications, with spacious state-of-the-art studio offering green screen, mocap and practical stages, along with a team of professionals who will make you and your business shine. So what are you waiting for? Call us at 919-649-3587 and schedule your appointment today. It's time we put your imagination into motion.
Hi, my name is Anita. I was in an accident with whiplash, medium and lower back pain, and I came to Raleigh Injury Chiropractic, and I believe it was the best thing I ever done. The staff here is wonderful. Dr. Weir is great. I couldn't ask for nothing else better in Raleigh, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to maintain my health.
Hey, I'm Dr. Tim Weir. If you want results like Anita, call our office today, 919-790-1332. Call right now. Hey, when I grew up, my grandfather and grandmother lived on a little house in a little lot in downtown, little town in Wisconsin, and their whole front yard was garden. No grass, it was completely garden. Now imagine if this thing that we eat probably every day, eggs, you could grow on your own. That's an idea. I'm with Joni and Rebecca. Joni, thank you for letting me be with you.
Thank you for coming.
Known Joni for years. Thank you. So you're doing just this.
That's right.
Tell me how, why, and what are the ramifications for your family?
Well, I mean, a lot of the why is, there's just so much junk in our food these days, and, God gave us 3/4 of an acre, and we want to use it to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
Our goal is to eventually have more land, but we just felt really like God said, use what you got first, and then I'll bless you with more.
Wow.
So we're trying to maximize it,
Yeah.
with the plants and the animals.
Green
Basically,
eggs
our
and
whole
ham.
front yard will probably end up being garden space before it's over with.
Okay. So really, you're right here in a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
But in this plot of land, you're growing vegetables, watermelon, potatoes,
That's right.
tomatoes.
Hopefully bees soon, several animals, goats for milk, rabbits for meat, chickens for eggs and meat, ducks for eggs and meat.
That's awesome. Now you got even some muscadine grapes
Yes,
coming up. I love those.
me too. Yes.
Muscadine grapes. So let's just take a look around and see what you got.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yes, it is.
You can see my flowers out there.
Over here? Okay. Let's check it out.
Yeah, most of them died.
Does it smell pretty? I can't get down that far. You smell it for me. Does it smell good? Oh, okay. That's what counts. What do we do with the bunnies? Not just for pets.
No, they're for meat.
Okay.
They're actually one of the easiest backyard meat producers that you can raise. I mean, you see, they just pretty much hang out.
Yeah.
The colony is relatively new. I just built this about a month ago, but
Yeah.
it just makes it more natural for them. All right, well, milking a goat's a lot different than milking a cow. You don't want to pull down on the udder. Instead, what you do is you take these two fingers and pinch it off, and then you kind of squeeze down like this. See? And what I usually do is put my hand behind her.
That goat food. That's like that.
Here, step back so Dr. can see, baby. Here.
And the ducklings like in goat food.
You see how I pinch it off right there and then just kind
Yeah.
of squeeze it out?
You can get some ducklings.
Hey, baby. Come on. Come on.
You're okay, girl.
A chicken, a duck, and they're like a little bit closer.
You probably want dinner and dancing first, right?
Do they like
Okay, so I'm doing something wrong here.
chickens?
Oh, geez. Got me.
They like it.
What are you looking for?
It's like I saw you brought food out.
That's my goat.
There we go.
It takes a lot of practice to get it right.
Who are these guys here? Are they
This is Bambi.
offspring or?
No, this is Bambi, and that's the baby daddy right there. The really colorful one. Are you getting it?
I got a little bit here. I think I've been fired.
Probably so. Yeah.
Hey, so this kind of life, this total thing may not be your whole bag. But listen, you can do little things in your yard. You can keep, in Raleigh, downtown Raleigh, you can now keep chickens. It might be honeybees for you, it might be something else. It might be just raising some vegetables in a pot. Do whatever you want to do. Just enjoy life. That's what it's all about. Taking time to love life. And it's great for your kids to see this kind of stuff, to see goats, to see chickens. Let's just learn to love life a little bit more. Don't change your channel. We'll be right back.
Uptone Pictures is a full-service script-to-screen production company which can help you create the proper messaging for any number of applications, with spacious state-of-the-art studio offering green screen, mocap, and practical stages, along with a team of professionals who will make you and your business shine. So what are you waiting for? Call us at 919-649-3587 and schedule your appointment today. It's time we put your imagination into motion.
Hey, are you one of those people who literally suffer from sleep apnea or snoring? Maybe your wife hasn't told you this, and then you try to wear a CPAP machine and it just drives you crazy. I'm with Stuart Hetherington from a place called BleepSleep.com.
BleepSleep.com. BleepSleep.com, that's correct.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So, true, compliance is terrible with these CPAP machines.
Yeah, compliance is a big problem in the world of sleep apnea. And if you can't stay on CPAP because the mask doesn't fit well, then you're probably going to fail out in about 50 to 60% of cases.
Wow.
So it's a high fail out rate. And what we've done is we've created a CPAP interface, or mask, if you will,
okay,
that eliminates all of the headgear and creates a perfect seal for the patient every night.
So let's talk about that, because the headgear will leave tracks here.
That's right. It leaves all kinds of marks on your face, all kinds of marks in your hair. It can break your hair. It's a big factor for women in the market. Actually, it's the number 3 thing is vanity related items,
sure.
and men have the same issues. It's bad enough that you have to wear CPAP, but to look like you wear CPAP until 12 or 1 o'clock is a problem.
So here you come up with this idea. What are we looking at?
And so this is it. This is our interface. It will be the smallest and lightest interface in the world. It weighs less than an ounce, and it has a nightly disposable component that the patient puts on each evening. But there's no pressure on the lip. There's no straps to bind the face, and you get a perfect seal each time you put it on. And that just creates better sleep consolidation because the mask no longer is what's waking you up. So you want to see me put it on?
Yeah.
All right, well, great. So you have to clean your face before application, and that's what I'm going to do here, is I'm just going to wipe my nose off.
It's just like alcohol?
Yeah, this is an alcohol prep pad, but you can use soap and water. We also use a witch hazel wipe that we're manufacturing. You just allow your nose to dry, and then you can apply it, but you need to do it in front of a mirror. So we have a CPAP unit hooked up here, and if you'll hold the mirror for me.
Looks good.
Make sure my nose is, and you can actually take the tape and cut these down. And what's interesting about our product is the part that goes against your nose, nothing goes in the nostril. Just line this up with your nose. It's pressure sensitive adhesive. You just kind of push it on a little bit. Peel off the other one. They're going to overlap in the middle, like so. And you just take the connector, and this is just going to pop onto these extensions. And you'll hear a little audible click, and then boom, you're on. You turn on your CPAP unit. This is odd. I'm going to adjust the pressure here, but it doesn't come off.
You hear nothing.
So you can lay on your back. What's awesome is there's no pressure on the upper lip, so it doesn't hurt your teeth. It does it for kids. We're looking to put in our application as well for FDA for kids coming up in the next few months. But the headgear won't reshape a child's head. So the huge benefits in children eventually. But we are FDA cleared. We're insurance covered. And we're looking to bring product to market in Q4 of this year. But to get out of it, just real quick, release tabs and boom, you're out. And that's it. And in the morning, you just peel off
because
the disposable component.
You got to get up in the middle of the night and go pee.
Yeah, if you need to go to the bathroom, you're in and out of it that quick. It's a real simple application, but when it's on, and when you're ready for it to come off, it comes off, and it doesn't leave any residue on your skin. So it's a huge advantage in the market for a lot of people who have struggled with PAP therapy and finding an off-the-shelf size that's not necessarily suited for you,
Right.
And making it work for you. With this, the adhesive conforms to the shape of your nose, and it basically fits you every night, every time.
So, I mean, for somebody who's already had their sleep study done,
Yep.
they already have a CPAP machine, all they have to do is go to the site,
Well, so
and when we get up, order it.
yeah, so we're a manufacturer, and we've got several different suppliers who are going to be carrying our product. Some of the D2C sites online, Direct Home Medical, the CPAPshop.com, sleeprestfully.com. So you can go on there and you can pay cash for that product.
I just heard a lady talk to her husband. She went, Jerry, go get on that bleepsleep.com thing and check that out.
They should. Yeah, absolutely.
Really
They
should.
give a bleep about sleep.
Yeah.
You need to check out what our mask can do for it. It's called the Dreamport, and but it's an awesome product.
Bleepsleep.com. Go right now. I'm telling you, it might save your darn marriage. Okay? Don't change the channel. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Anita. I was in an accident with whiplash, medium and lower back pain, and I came to Raleigh Injury Chiropractic, and I believe it was the best thing I ever done. The staff here is wonderful. Dr. Weir is great. I couldn't ask for nothing else better in Raleigh, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to maintain my health.
Hey, I'm Dr. Tim Weir. If you want results like Anita, call our office today, 919-790-1332. Call right now. And so a priest, a rabbi, and a barber go into the shop. Oh, excuse me. I have an audience here I was talking to. Listen, 20 years I was in children's ministry and actually worked with puppets, and I always wondered who makes these things and how do they come up with the ideas. I'm with Chris Chappell from chappellpuppets.com. Chris, thanks for being with me today.
Thanks for having me.
These are amazing looking, I'm telling you, because I've seen some before and they are not amazing. How long you been doing this?
About 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
What got you started?
I started a YouTube channel and just didn't like being on camera, so I decided to try to find a puppet and found out how much they cost. So I started making my own and just kind of grew from there.
So here we got this sweet little girl, a pirate, and this guy looks like a professor.
A little nerdy type.
Nerdy guy.
Yeah.
What do you do? Where do you come up with the ideas?
Well, this guy The pirate was actually built at a workshop that I attended last summer in Texas.
Really?
It was, we all built puppets, and the background was a pirate ship, and we'd, you know, we all did skits at the end. And
So people can get a hold of you. Can they actually buy them online at your site?
usually just a custom order. People just, they you know, email me and tell me what they're looking to have built, and I usually build it in, you know, 2 to 3 weeks or so.
Really?
Yeah.
And this seems to be, it's almost like an all foam here.
Yeah, it's made out of reticulated foam. Arr.
They really do take on a personality, don't they? I mean, you just, yeah, I'm talking to you.
Hi.
So listen, you might just want to start getting into this, or you might want to do it at church. Check it out, chapelpuppets.com. Chris, thanks for being with me today.
Thanks.
Awesome. Hey, hope you enjoyed this episode of Loving Life. Listen, it's all about finding those things that make you happy, that bring you contentment, that help you love life even more. Listen, I've got some great products on our website. My book, Mastering the Art of Success. Les Brown, Mark Victor Hansen, we all sat down, wrote down little things. Yeah, my great t-shirts here. And a Loving Life cup. Listen, every time that you're drinking your coffee in the morning, you can remember, I gotta love life today. And then you can get one of these shirts too. Listen, I'm glad you're with me. I wanna help you find ways that you too can love life. Facebook, drtimweir.com, go check it out. We got a whole lot of stuff on there, and I wanna see you there. It's all about loving life. And so until next week, keep loving life. The lies. Don't change the channel, because we got more coming up. Yes. Look at you.